swiftly on, we are going to be talking about AEW. For everyone that knows or just heard about this, this random promotion, it's basically being, it's currently being spearheaded by Cody Rhodes, the Young Bucks, and also, but the owner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. I can't remember his name. Something Khan.
AEW style.
All Elite Wrestling.
Yeah.
And that's their group. The group is called The Elite.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's currently spearheaded by them. There's a lot of buzz around them. A lot of people's contracts are coming up. No one's really immediately re-signing to them because they're seeing this like, ooh, AEW looks nice over there.
I feel one of the big stories is the fact that one of WWE's former top guys, Chris Jericho,
yeah, exactly. Right. And the fact that he'd rather go over there than stay at WWE, that just speaks volumes. Even he said it himself that this contract, this is the most he's ever earned in wrestling. It's really lucrative. Like, this is the most he's ever earned from WWE and NJPW combined. So like that just shows that they're paying him pretty handsomely. These guys know what they're doing. Obviously, like I said, it's being spearheaded by the Young Bucks, Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes is a second generation superstar. Yeah. Young Bucks is one of the hottest properties in the world, and they're backed by someone that just the other day just tried to buy Wembley Stadium for, I think it was 600 billion or 600 million. One of them. Yeah. So these guys ain't no joke. And also, since Ambrose apparently has been, they've said that in the news that Ambrose is not renewing his contract with WWE, which is actually one of the biggest crimes out there. It's crazy. The fact that he could possibly show up in AEW like the next night when his contract runs out after WrestleMania.
Completely new name.
Completely, of course, yeah.
When you lead
John Moxley or
but his actual name is like John. Is it good something?
Yeah, it's a weird name.
John Moxley.
Goodman. Oh God, no. But it is John something. Yeah, that's how when WWE broke the news, they were like Dean Ambrose, and they put his name in brackets. Is not renewing his contract after WrestleMania.
Yeah.
That's another weird thing as well. Like, they've had WWE actually like.
That's what I'm saying. It's
not
really interesting, like how they just putting it out there. So I'm just wondering, like, and they never do that. The only time they say something is when they just release the guy.
Or it's a work.
I don't think it's a work. I think he's legit intending on leaving. That might change. Mm-hmm. But I think as of right now, he's not re-signing in April. I think they're doing it maybe out of spite or whatever. But I think because he's heel, he's just going to work that into his promos. Yeah. So almost like, I cannot wait to, like, he's going to.
I hope
it would be really cool for him to be like, yeah, the cat's out of the bag, I'm leaving, I cannot wait to leave. And the whole you people disgust me, making me sick, and I don't want to
kind of go like how Test was with the immunity thing, right?
Say again?
So you remember like Test when he won the immunity deal? So he was a douchebag.
Yeah.
So, but then in this case, because in this case he's not immune, he's just already leaving. So
and he knows that he's
right.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But I would hate to see him leave. I hate the idea.
Of course.
In all honesty, of all three members of the show, Dean Ambrose was my kind of meh. So I could it's like I'm a fan of the Shield, don't get me wrong, and as a faction, yeah, I liked them, but Reigns is the powerhouse, Seth Rollins is the flair. What was Dean Ambrose?
When the Shield first popped up, I looked at Dean as the leader.
He was the leader, but he was the leader, but he didn't do anything. He wasn't the mic talker. He didn't really do anything in the ring.
He was the mic talker.
Not really.
He was silent back then, and Seth kind of just.
But then when they break up and whatnot, and then you see that Seth Rollins really kind of has everything to have been the leader. So now when you see all three separate, and then it's like, again, even as a solo superstar, like, what did Dean Ambrose bring to the table? Because I feel like they tried to make him this like chaotic person in the movie era, which didn't really work.
They were trying to make him the Bill Pillman of the modern day. That's what they're trying to do.
For me, it didn't really work. Like, it didn't really.
But that wasn't really his fault. I think it was just what he was given. They really made him very, like, as they say, like, in the dirt sheets, they say, like, they just made him very hokey and like just a prop master. He was coming out with hot dog carriages and squirting Kane and Big Show with ketchup and mustard and
it was Kane and Orton, actually.
Okay, like it was all this cringy stuff, and it wasn't like everyone was kind of hoping for him to be like like when Austin came in with the beer truck and then started spraying people down or destroying Vince McMahon's Corvette. That kind of anti-hero, not this jokey like I got a hot dog carton kind of carriage thing.
What about upon his return, like him coming back jacked, but before the heel turn?
No,
I did love the. I did love the blue look.
As you can tell, like for me, like when it comes to certain superstars, like Dean Ambrose, Big Show, Braun Strowman, I just don't care.
No,
I don't.
I did love the jacked up Dean. He was coming up with that little swag, just like like gangster. But then like they just didn't know what to do with it afterwards. Like I just thought they could have like just rectify, and then they obviously they were teasing with the Shield thing. That was cool, and then obviously the heel turn, and then that was underwhelming.
The heel turn had a lot of promise.
Yes, and it was underwhelming.
I think it was actually cool up until the gas mask stuff.
Oh, the Bane.
Prior to that, I didn't actually see a negative. I thought, okay. The only thing that was getting a bit annoying is like there was no why.
Right.
Yeah,
for a long time, they were like, okay,
he just shows up.
You don't have a reason.
Yeah, for real. Yeah.
But, I don't know.
And he's done everything right now in WWE, hasn't he? So he's having pretty much all the match types.
Yeah, he's got. I think he's a Grand Slam champion. I think
he's been a WWE champion, Intercontinental, US
tag team.
This hasn't been Universal. So I guess it's not really been Grand Slam because I think since you have to get the Universal one.
No, I think the Grand Slam is just
world title.
I think it's just world title in general.
Oh, so he's been Grand Slam.
So he's been a Grand Slam. He's done everything in that respect. So yeah, so technically, what is left of him in WWE? So yeah, if he was to leave, then good riddance. I mean, good luck. I will still support you in the indie scene and stuff. But as for you and your WWE characters, I just don't care.
What does that do for Renee? Does Renee stick around?
That's what I'm saying. I hope she goes.
Well, yeah, she hope she goes.
I hope she goes because like they are just not utilizing her.
She's great on commentary.
Yeah,
she's great on commentary. But if you actually notice, like, and even people have noticed online that they've definitely watered her down. Like she's really being controlled
compared to what?
Like when she first started, she was very talkative and stuff, and then now, if you listen closely, like she always just says like just quick one-liners or like just say like quick buzzwords. She's not really herself, and it's really like I'm happy for her. Like you're right, she's probably the best commentator on there since
CM
Punk. Yeah, no, seriously. Yeah, like obviously Booker T, David Otunga, no, Jonathan Coachman. It was alright. What?
I like Otunga in the commentary.
You can't have someone who's like Otunga's experience in the ring was not enough to make him a commentator. So when he's talking about certain things, they're just like, you can't relate to this, so don't.
But then again,
it's like no.
But then again, who would you tolerate, him or Byron Saxton? Byron Saxton.
But Byron Saxton to me seems like the modern day Michael Cole. Because you remember how Michael Cole was back on SmackDown?
So why would you want two Michael Coles on?
No, but then
he's like so bad. He's bad on purpose. It's entertainment.
Like,
right. The way how he gets excited when New Day comes out is so stupid, but it just works in contrast to Corey getting angry at him.
Right.
Like it just works well.
Nice.
I don't know, man.
But when you see in AEW, when you see Dean Ambrose turn up with Renee Young, okay, and you got the Dean Ambrose, Renee Young, Cody Rhodes, Brandy Rhodes.
I was gonna say I like Brandy in WWE. She was called something else.
Oh my god, she was, wasn't she? She had a different name. Yeah, she wasn't called Brandy. She was called what was her other name?
It's gonna bug me.
Eden Styles.
That was Eden. Yes.
And I liked Eden. I liked her little backstage little segments. She had little flashes of off script being cool and stuff.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. She's actually a pretty good person. Yeah, she's alright. Yeah.
And then obviously that there were the rumours that Mike and Maria were meant to be going to, but then they tried to shut that down by putting Maria in the Royal Rumble.
What's the fucking point of having them there?
They said that. They said the club. They've said the revival.
Yeah. Well, the club are on SmackDown this week and they've had a hyped match. So
the club openly said that they are not going anywhere.
They're cool. They just
time contracts.
Yeah, exactly, because they just fine getting that check. They've done everything they could. Like they've been in the peak. Like they've been in Bullet Club. Like unfortunately, they're cool where they at. So fair enough. But
is the revival going there?
I don't want them to go. But if they do, they have every right to. They have like.
So you want them to stay and fight Lucha House Party or what?
No, I want them to go. Like.
You don't want them to stay? You said.
Like I want them to stay, but if but the way things are going, I can understand why they would leave.
Got you.
You see what I mean? So like if they went to and apparently the one of the primary focus for AEW is going to be the tag teams.
Oh.
Yeah, tag team.
So they're going to be, but then again, since WWE heard that, apparently they're going to like reshuffle their tag teams. That's why they paired up possibly Nakamura and Rusev.
Oh, wait, you're gonna make them?
Yeah, because that's where they were backstage and they were like they were like together and they worked alongside. They fucking beat down R-Truth afterwards.
Oh, wait, no, I didn't actually watch SmackDown.
So Rusev's heel again?
Yes, he's back to heel.
What? What? No. That doesn't make no sense.
That's what happened. Yeah,
Oh
it was
my
after R-Truth beat Rusev. Rusev attacked him, and then Shinsuke came out of nowhere and they started looking at each other. You see a black guy in the middle of the ring. That's pretty much it.
He is or was so over his face.
But see, this is the thing with WWE right now. I think that they're really trying to grey area the face and the heel thing. Because it's like you get a lot of stars because right now, if you think about it, a lot of stars are big showing themselves. They're literally jumping between heel and face, like they're week in, week out. Like Nia Jax has been doing it all of this year. Like she could win.
Thing with Charlotte as well when she beat down Ronda.
She went
Charlotte
in.
is. I genuinely don't know what I think she's heel, but they're acting like she hasn't been doing heel things.
That's what I mean. Like Charlotte,
that's the only person that genuinely confuses me.
Right.
Everyone else flips back and forth.
Right.
I don't know what Charlotte is.
Charlotte's just kind of Charlotte is just Charlotte.
Yeah.
Technically, it's same Becky Lynch because although she's
No,
playing,
Becky Lynch is heel.
She's playing.
She's
Yeah, but
heel.
then
They like her. She's heel.
But she's face because she's over, and they put her in face positions. They don't make her face baby faces. She faces heels.
And then the way she celebrated her win at the Rumble, it was kind of like a face celebration.
Right.
I'm not gonna lie.
When did she face?
I mean, technically, going into Asuka and Becky Lynch, Becky Lynch was built as I want to say heel for that match because Asuka is a face.
Yeah.
In that respect, Asuka's likable. But Asuka has put herself in that position where when she was in NXT, after she started taking the easy routes, she was the over heel. But then coming onto the main roster, she was just kind of just Asuka. Mm-hmm. So she's not really kind of got a position. She's just her. She just does what she wants to do.
See, that's the thing. I'm not familiar with a lot of these guys, how they were on NXT. I didn't even know Asuka was heel on NXT.
Oh, yeah,
she started with the face, and then I think in one of her matches was it against Emma Moon, the first one, and then she pushed the referee or something like that. So Emma dropped off the ropes, and then she won, and then it was like okay, but then people were still like Asuka, like she was still that powerhouse. So she was between. But so it's like with this whole heel and face thing, I think there is like a blurred line. That's what WWE are trying to do. So it's rather than okay, so we're going into this with your superhero and your villain. You're going into it as okay, who do you want to win? Who do you like?
Yeah.
So that's kind of what they're doing right now.
Fair enough. We completely went off topic. What was it?
So we were talking about AEW.
That was
so we can talk about. You said that you.
Yeah. So back to AEW. Obviously there's quite a few people that's possibly jumping ship. And obviously we all know what AEW's tactics or what their plans are. They're gonna primarily focus on tag teams and bring everyone else along the way. What superstar? We kind of pretty much mentioned them, but which superstars do you think would fit perfectly into the AEW mold and what obviously they can offer, and which ones you think would definitely thrive when they should have thrived in WWE? Yeah.
Right. Okay then. So if I'm gonna go with superstars right now who are underutilized, and I feel like there's just a lot of potential there and they should be being used, I will go with Shelton Benjamin. But mind you, my thing is I would have loved Shelton Benjamin to have just been put into that to be the first black WWE champion kind of thing. But he's already made it very, very clear he doesn't want to be a world champion. It's too much responsibility.
He said that?
He did. That's the only reason he never goes for it. So therefore it's I get that. So therefore we're not going to get that out of him. But then he works well whether he's in WWE or in the indie scene. But on the indie scene, he has the potential to be what John Morrison is right now, or John Hennigan, whatever he goes by.
Johnny Impact.
Whatever name he goes by now. But he has potential to be his level. So he has potential to be of that level. So Shelton Benjamin I think would work. I definitely think Apollo Crews is underutilized.
Yes.
And he could definitely do a jumping ship. Because, again, he's like the perfect combination of strength, power, and speed. And he does everything. So it's a bit like the fact that he's like
the updated version of Bobby Lashley.
Right.
You know, because Bobby Lashley back then, obviously in his first run, he was pretty athletic. He could jump, do all that kind of stuff. He was athletic. Obviously now it's more like a powerhouse in a way.
Right.
You know.
a Black Roman Reigns.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, you're right. Apollo Crews definitely.
Yeah, and then who else could I think of? Well, you guys throw any names out there? Do you think?
A lot of the people on 205 Live, I think some cruiserweights are just because a lot of the people on 205, some of the people on 205 Live are from the indies anyway.
They are.
Kind of, you know, I mean, they'd just be suited to that.
I would say Cesaro.
Cesaro. You know what? Yeah, Cesaro would definitely be a big draw for me. I think.
Yeah.
I think that he would work really well on the indies. Was he in the indies before WWE?
He was like ROH and all them. Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
Do you know why it's hard? Like I completely get what you're saying about Cesaro and others, like Apollo Crews as well. But I don't know. Maybe it's just my lack of indie experience, and I'm such a WWE guy. They now appear to be so much the WWE guy type of superstar.
Okay,
like Apollo Crews is WWE from what I see. Like
right.
Even Cesaro now with what he's been doing with Sheamus for so many years now. Like I can't imagine them going off and doing something else or repackaging like.
But you can say that about Drew McIntyre because when he was in WWE, he was that scrawny white guy with a ponytail. And you know, he went into the indies, he beefed up, he bulked up, and then he come into WWE now as like this
that's a good example.
Force. And then he's viewed as a completely different superstar now.
Or even Neville, he doesn't come back yet, but that guy is like
he's completely different.
And he's ripped to hell, and he's kicking ass at Dragon Gate, and I think he's also signed to AEW.
Oh, he double signed as well?
Yeah, I think he signed. Like, that's another thing. Like, they did also say that not everyone's going to be exclusive to AEW. They're going to be boring people from other promotions. But yeah, there will be some exclusive ones. Obviously, Jericho so far, and
think we'll see Enzo and Cass.
Oh my God, I love that. Big Cass and Enzo. Or what's it called? JTG and Shad. Crime Time.
So Crime Time can definitely go.
Yeah, that could work. I don't know what they would call themselves, but yeah, just
they call themselves Team Sexy as Hell right now. Because JTG he does the beard stuff, and he's like Team Sexy as Hell. So that's what they call themselves.
Wow.
When they do indie wrestling.
Yeah, they can't do crime because I think NXT's got someone. Yeah, NXT's got someone called the Street Profits.
Oh,
it's kind of
Montez Ford and thingy. Aren't they like the elite champions right now, something like that?
Well, yeah, Evolve champions.
Evolve.
Yeah.
If the idea is people that are in WWE right now that aren't getting the shine that they deserve,
or just people, or just stars that you think that would work on the indies.
Yeah.
I am very intrigued by Sanity and feel that I haven't really got.
Do you know what that whole situation irritates the hell out of me. Like, Sanity is a situation that is like in NXT I absolutely like them, and I loved the fact that they had the added component of Nikki Cross because it was like she was just a crazy woman that she'd also get involved in their matches. Like they had a good dynamic. Then they wanted to randomly split them up and put Sanity on SmackDown, give them like one match and then kind of let them die. And then Nikki Cross is kind of still doing her thing in NXT, but she's just solo. And then you're going to bring her up into the main roster and put her on Raw. It's a bit like, well, okay, but
she's on SmackDown.
No, Nikki Cross is on Raw. So it's a bit like
she debuted on SmackDown.
No, she came out for the SmackDown in the UK. Like she had
Becky,
yeah, she had that. She did had that match against Becky Lynch, but then
I thought that was her debuting.
No, they just brought her up for that particular show.
I didn't watch that. I didn't know that.
When SmackDown was
Sanity on SmackDown, no?
Sanity on SmackDown,
yeah,
but Nikki Cross was on Raw.
Yeah.
So again, it's just like it didn't make sense to me. And it's like, okay, the shake-up is going to be coming up after WrestleMania. Are they going to put Sanity on Raw? Are Sanity even going to still be there? I don't know. But you know, it's like it's one of the ones there again. So for them. But yeah, if they were all going to go on the indie scene, but Eric Young is indie anyway, so
yeah, they got a nice indie stable type vibe where they could get, you know, the position that they should be getting.
Yeah,
right?
Sure, definitely.
They went in as the tag team faction and stuff. One homegrown talent that I'd like to see how they go on the indies, or I would say maybe as a whole faction. I would like to see the Usos and Naomi.
See, that's another bunch of people that to me are just dumb.
Like,
They
Yeah,
say
exactly.
WWE, and that's just it. Because I've only ever seen them in the WWE capacity, it's like to see them go indie. I wonder how. I'd be intrigued to see how they'd go. Would she still be glowing? Would she decide to go Uso Penitentiary as well? Like what
I think she'll go gangster.
What would be her?
Yeah, she'll
what
go
would be-
gangster.
But then I'd be intrigued to see that. Would she
Yeah.
still be high flying, or would she turn powerhouse? Like I'd be intrigued to see like what her style would be. Because again, she's been all like when she came in NXT and whatnot, like that really bad season of NXT. When she came in on that, they kind of, because she was the cheerleader or was she a dancer or something like that, so they decided to utilize her gymnast background, and that's why she's a high flyer and whatnot. She even said on Total Divas that she's like scared of heights and stuff like that. So it's like the fact she does all that stuff, it's because she can. So I guess that's what they wanted her to build her to be, because she can do that stuff, as opposed to her wanting to do that stuff. It'll be interesting if she's on the indies and she's allowed to be her own superstar.
I think that'll definitely change.
What would she want to be, and how would she function? Do you know what I mean? That's why I say so as I said, 3 homegrown talents that I would know. I'd be like, yeah, I'd like to see what she'd be like in the thing.
I do feel like her glow gimmick now is her. Like I feel like she likes it and she's enjoying it.
Yeah, at first I was gonna say, at first I ain't gonna lie, I thought it was absolutely like just cringe. Like every time she came out and stuff, but it grew on me, and especially when seeing it from like live when I was at WrestleMania, I was just like, oh yeah, that's that.
Yeah, I think it's her. But at the same time, if she was in on the indies, I think she would be gangster.
Yeah, of course.
I think we
Uso Penitentiary.
Yeah, like heel Usos, like when they first turned heel.
Right.
Like I think, when Naomi turned heel and she was Team Bad, I flipping love
with the bandana print,
that whole stable. Her, Sasha, and to me,
Sasha Banks is another one that's been rumored as well, because that was another one that I read in the
She is quite currently frustrated with creative. She even said like she was very annoyed with the stop and start thing with her and Bailey, where like, they were feuding and then they weren't, and then they were, and then they were counseling, and all of a sudden they're like kind of like lesbians, not lesbians. It's freaking weird. So it's like she got really frustrated with that. She has openly said that. So if she goes, that would be cool. She could still keep her gimmick. That could still work in the indies.
The boss.
Yeah, the ball. Obviously, they'll change it up, but yeah, that could definitely work. Yeah, she's
Manager.
A manager.
No, I'm saying the manager.
The manager. You know, what's the person's at the boss?
They'd have to change it up, man. Her hair would be green.
A green hair. Okay.
Oh man. The P45. Got the back statement. The P45.
Sasha would be spelled like with a C. Her name would be Bank.
Sasha Banks. Well, no, but you know what? Her actual name is actually. I would say that her actual name is more suited to her being the boss as opposed to Sasha Banks. I would have said that her name is like Mercedes something.
Yeah, she's got a porn star name.
So I would have said like, if you were gonna say like the boss Mercedes, I'd be more inclined to believe that in terms of like Sasha Banks.
Mercedes, it sounds like such an ECW name.
Mercedes.
Yeah, it does sound like some kind of like someone from ECW. Yeah, like, it's weird, but yeah, that's Dana.
Yeah, right. You know what? Yeah, I can see that. Only because I feel like she's got the Scarlet look to her.
First off, would you?
Oh
We've had this
God!
conversation.
Have I? Sorry.
Yeah, we've had this conversation.
What do you mean? Come on.
Would you for Dana Brooke?
No, I'm just saying he's fascinated with Jada Brick. Like,
I'm just
he's
intrigued.
very intrigued.
What are you intrigued about? Bodybuilder.
What?
What are you intrigued about? The bodybuilder.
What?
No, he thinks that she's.
Oh. Yeah. Like she's got something going on. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know. I'm just intrigued. I don't know. And because at certain parts she looks good, and in some parts she's just like her Instagram looks like she looks totally different to what she does on TV.
They don't rate her though.
They don't. Yeah, they don't.
That segment where Alexa Bliss literally said, like, she was like, "We're gonna have a tag team match," and she goes, "Dana, you can stay out here if you want." You too. And I was like, wow.
Oh, so I didn't see that one.
The
Wow.
three of them. Who's the other two women? Dana Brooke,
Alicia Fox and Mickey James.
Fox and Mickey James.
Wow.
And there were two other girls in the ring. I think Rhonda and Mac.
Was that when Alexa Bliss was wearing like a suit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
she was general manager.
Yeah, I
of
think I remember now.
And
Yeah.
she literally just palmed off Dana. She was like, Dana, you can stay out here if you want. Done. Like,
But Elias did a similar thing.
I was gonna say Elias too. Listen,
when she's like, "Oh yeah, can you sing me a song?" And he's like, "Oh, for you,
no."
It was like,
just no.
Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah.
But then what was her thing? Is she like? Because she started off as being Emma's manager or Emma's valet, and then
2 hours later.
Yeah.
Right, and then she started off as being Charlotte's manager on the main roster.
Yeah.
And then she broke out of that and then went solo.
That could have been so big. That could have been like, that kind of reminded me of Alex Riley breaking up from The Miz, and then they just
didn't she go back to her again?
No, she broke off, but then just kind of died after that.
Okay.
And then it's like
herself with Titus and Apollo.
That's only
That was cool.
And that went nowhere.
Right.
Yeah. Because I thought, like, I think we spoke of it before. Yeah, like there was obviously flirting with the thing that she probably was going to have a thing with Apollo, and then like they just didn't pick that up, which I thought that would have been cool. Like, you know, like they just go heel, turn on Titus, and he just, you know, he ends up with nothing. Titus Worldwide just obviously goes up in flames, and then he has to stand up something new, and then get Darren Young, and then bring back primetime players. That would have been cool.
Forget about whether she's actually good or not, because a lot of WWE superstars aren't great, but they have the look. She has the look, or at least had the look. Where, because I can't see it now because they just messed her up so bad.
Right.
When she first debuted, she had the look where she could take out a lot.
Yeah.
Like she's got a bit of muscle.
She's a bodybuilder.
Yeah, she's kind of like a Natty/Beth type of thing. You know what I mean? Like they could have just gave her that gimmick.
They brought her up from NXT too soon. I think that was a very random, sudden bring up.
She just came up as like dressed up as Ric Flair on one of the shows.
Yeah.
The submission match or whatever it was, Extreme Rules.
Yeah.
Because Ric Flair wasn't allowed at ringside, so Dana Brooke came out dressed as Ric Flair, and you're like, okay, we're gonna go, and then you're like Dana Brooke, and again, why Dana Brooke? Like it could have been anyone and whatnot, but yeah. But yeah, because if she was supposed to Indies, I can see that. If she want to be big, I've already got big.
She could be like Emma, like just, you know, because she's doing
That's
pretty
who
good.
I was thinking of when I said Dana.
I'd like to see Ziggler on the thingy. Ziggler on the Indies.
I was gonna say Ziggler, but I thought you would then give me an oh god type of thing. Like
No, say Ziggler because he's another one that's meant to be like he hasn't signed his
Actually, little tidbit. Yeah, he's not even on contract. He wasn't really planned for the Royal Rumble until last minute. They're just on a handshake deal, as what he said in one interview that I saw. He's just doing a paper appearance deal with them right now. So yeah, he could easily go anytime he wanted to. He could, but
that's
he just
match with Drew could have written it out just there.
That's what I'm saying. I was meant to, yeah. So like he's like I think he's just doing it out of loyalty.
I think they said they were gonna put him as a producer role one day.
Yeah, but he doesn't want. Yeah, he doesn't want to do that. He even said it as well. He doesn't want to stay behind. He's still got a lot to go. He's still doing his comedy thing, which is apparently popping right now.
Right.
So yeah, he's got a lot in the tank. So he said.
I could see him being on an indie, but I don't know if he'd still use the show off gimmick. I'd like to think he would. Maybe not necessarily call himself Dolph Ziggler. That's a random name. But yeah, but they're still gonna. Yeah, I can see him on indies. I really could.
Next on the agenda, as we all know, WrestleMania is right around the corner. We're on to, as what Michael Cole always says every fucking 5 minutes, it's the road to WrestleMania. Just like kill yourself. Anyway, So since there's now Mania on the road to Mania season, it's time to pretty much get the creative juices flowing, and just see what would ask you guys, what would your dream WrestleMania match card be for this year? Like with all the goings on, what potential storylines you think could ensue? Because as we realized, Daniel Bryan hasn't got a challenger at Mania. So yeah, put that kind of stuff into perspective, and all potential title matches you would like to see. Like what matchups would you like to see on that card? Because remember, it's going to probably be a 5-hour extravaganza. So you got plenty of room.
Because you mentioned Daniel Bryan, who are the baby faces on SmackDown right now? The main event baby faces. Besides from
Rey Mysterio,
AJ Styles.
Rey Mysterio, AJ Styles, Jeff Hardy, and that's it.
So I don't want to. I mean, AJ and Daniel can wrestle for years to come.
Yeah,
they're amazing. I don't want to see it at WrestleMania. I would have liked to have seen it at WrestleMania if it hadn't happened already.
Right.
Okay, yeah.
Rey Mysterio and Daniel Bryan intrigues me But the only thing I could think them having a feud on is about his mask, and we've seen that 1,000 times. Like, what are they really gonna feud? Daniel's gonna talk about how your mask is bad for the environment or something. I don't know. Right? You know what I mean? Like, I don't really know what they can do that could be different. And then anyone else, I like Jeff, but I want to see Jeff and Daniel at WrestleMania.
Jeff Hardy's old. He's not the WrestleMania main event. He's not gonna do anything.
Yeah.
Dive into
One potential one I would like to see if it was Daniel Bryan, if that he's not top babyface now, but if they push him, Andrade.
Right, and that was my deal.
Andrade, yeah.
I would deal with that, but again, it would disappoint me that it wouldn't main event. But at the same time,
but he wouldn't be a heel either. Don't you like him as a heel?
No, Andrade.
Yeah.
He's kind of being, I like him as a heel, but right now he's only a heel because of Zelina Vega.
Yeah,
she's his mouthpiece.
So he was a face on NXT?
No.
He was always been heel.
Then he doesn't talk. She does because he just speaks Spanish all the time.
Yeah.
Whether that's just his thing or he can't speak English, I don't know.
No, he can't speak it. Like it's like Asuka. It's just really cringe. I mean, he's spoken English before, but it just sounds like since Shinsuke with bad promos. He's not good.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Trying to speak English.
Yes, no offense to him, but I mean, yeah, just that's why he's got Vega. Trust me.
But I feel like she works though. She genuinely works for his character.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. But also there is talk about him possibly turning into like a major face and then doing this big stable.
No.
Yeah, but it's gonna be
LWO. There was talk about that. Like,
something. Yeah, pretty much. Him, Rey Mysterio, Grand Metalik, and Kalisto, all of them coming together and just
not here for it. Not at all. Nope.
It could really work, especially if they're all heels.
Nope. No. Just no. No.
It's too racist.
There's no like middle ground here. There's no grey area. You're not gonna talk me around it. Andrade stays as a solo
I feel
star,
they could do it,
and
man.
that's where he will be. Okay.
They could call the Mexicals back.
Oh God!
Oh dear God! You really want to get the geriatrics flying around the ring, huh? Like, oh my God! Like, oh my God!
And the lawnmower was just like, yeah.
That the lawnmower gimmick was actually a WWE thing, wasn't it? Mexicals did do that in the where did Mexicals originally from? ECW.
Yes. I think some of them were. Yeah, all of them were.
Juventud Guerrera, and
Juventud was WCW.
Super Crazy and Psychosis.
Yeah.
But then they were the lawnmower thing was WWE gimmick, right?
Yeah.
Okay. No, just clarifying.
I don't think that Mexico's is their thing, but they would call something else. And I think it was LWO. Because there was a lucha version, or that
LWO was like Eddie Guerrero, WCW.
Oh, wasn't it? Oh, okay, my bad. But it was that a version
or
or
whatever his name was.
Gotcha.
Or either way, like no, Andrade stays as a solo star with Selena.
Oh, so it's not even that you're against the stable, you're just against Andrade being.
Yes, like that stable could be whoever. I don't want to put Rey Mysterio in that. Whatever. Andrade, keep him out of any ideas of stables, anything. No, just nope.
Who about tag team?
No.
Him and Sin Cara.
Didn't he like feud with Sin Cara and beat him off TV or something?
Yeah.
No,
I think that was it. I think he's part of the stable.
Right.
Yeah, I think that's part of the stable. Yeah, him, Sin Cara, Grand Metalik, and Rey Mysterio. Yeah, I think that was it.
Two other new masked people that just
Liz Dorado and
Liz Dorado. Yeah. Lucha House Party. Yeah.
But it's just like no, just keep Andrade away from it. Like just leave him as a solo star. Like he's the crown jewel of SmackDown right now. Just leave it at that. Put Mustafa Ali in that and just claim that he's Mexican. Okay, just do that. Wait, is he?
No, he's not.
I was gonna say like isn't he like Arab or something?
You know, he actually even said in the interview, staying on Mustafa Ali, that they were his original gimmick was going to be that typical like Muhammad Hassan type of gimmick.
Oh God!
They were going to give him that again. The
Muhammad Hassan was great. I don't care what anybody says.
It was cool.
Do you know what it was? Because I was too young to really. I'm gonna say I feel like Muhammad Hassan's buzz was lost on me because I was young. So at that time it was just a matter of okay, he's feuding with this person. He's the bad guy. I'm gonna root for the good guy. That's just how I saw it. And then I only didn't realize about his actual story, but I only found out about that after reading up about that later on in life, because at the time when I watched The Great American Bash and he got like last Friday through the stage, I'm like, okay, cool, like okay, so he's injured, will he return? Okay, whatever. But then again, when a bad guy goes missing, you kind of forget about them when you're younger because you don't really care. But then when you're later on in life reading up and it's like, oh no, like the London bombings and he had a scene with the Undertaker choking the Undertaker and stuff with like these masked men and stuff. I'm like, oh God. But then that episode didn't come on for us in the UK.
No.
We got like some other random episode of SmackDown that week or something.
No,
so.
they played they just skipped that segment. Like that match didn't happen. Or if the match happened, they didn't show the end. Something like that.
Oh well,
it was heavily edited.
At the time, I wasn't watching. I didn't have access to SmackDown at that point. At one point, SmackDown turned into only being on the sports channel, so I couldn't watch it. Okay.
After burning it.
Right, yes, I think it was after burn. Yes, with them like crappy clip shows on like the syndicated channels, like
Oh man.
So in terms of the dream matches, okay, Andrade Bryan would be a dream match, but it would be the dream for me to see Andrade on the media card. I don't want to see him in the Battle Royal. I want to see him on the card.
They're gonna have the Andre the Battle.
They're gonna have the men's Battle Royal. They're gonna have the women's Battle Royal. They do that every year. But I want Andrade to have his own match. I feel like he is deserving of that.
Yeah, I mean his matches with Mysterio have been
yeah,
so you've seen them?
I've seen bits and stuff, so like I've seen enough to be like okay. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like I would like to see. So as I mentioned earlier, they're gonna get Ronda Rousey and Becky Lynch, but then yes, I do want to see Charlotte in that match. Not because I'm the fanboy of that. I just think that those are the three hottest women going right now. So they've got a lot of momentum behind them. People are like invested in them. So just put them all together.
It makes sense. I mean, what else is Charlotte going for? Really?
Right.
Well, I think they could do Charlotte Asuka too.
They already did that.
They did?
Yeah, they did it on SmackDown. It was the match that determined. It was just a match going into the TLC draw threat. They just did Charlotte versus Asuka too, and was it the draw? I think it was a disqualification that Becky Lynch interfered. So
that's how they turned it into a triple threat kind of thing.
No. Asuka won the Battle Royal to get into Draw Threat already. But then they just had Charlotte Asuka 2 for promotion for the match.
Okay.
But then at the same time, like to see Charlotte Asuka 2 is a bit like, well, it's a waste of Charlotte because she got all the momentum and then she got chuck with Asuka again. I feel like in that case,
she wins the title. Remember, Asuka's the champion now.
Yeah, but then you don't want to kind of then make it seem like, how can I put it? I would see it as a wasted spot or wasted opportunity because I'm pretty sure there's like other potential matches to have. Don't have a clusterfuck match. Like don't put Asuka in like a 6-woman open challenge kind of thing. Like they did for 2 years ago for the women. So when Naomi won it, they had the 6-women WrestleMania match with SmackDown women.
Or like when AJ defended it against.
Yeah, AJ versus the world. Like no, we don't need that. Like for SmackDown, don't do that. But I'm kind of thinking like in terms of a star on SmackDown that I could see going in, but maybe they go the triple threat route and have it so that Asuka is feuding with Mandy Rose and Naomi. Seeing as they're that's the only real women's feud on SmackDown right now, other than Becky Lynch and Charlotte. But Mandy Rose and Naomi, they decided that from the Royal Rumble, because Mandy Rose eliminated Naomi. They're continuing that feud, so maybe somehow incorporate Asuka into that. Okay. Because apparently Mandy Rose is getting her push this year anyway, which I've said that she should be getting her push from time ago.
Mandy Rose?
Yes.
I mean, I'm intrigued by her character, and I like her entrance music. Who's Mandy Rose? Like in that sense, like come on.
Because she's just a really good.
I say Sonya Deville way before Mandy Rose. Man.
But then see, Sonya Deville, I feel like is a wasted opportunity because how are you gonna have 2 blatant MMA stars and yet you kind of passed up that opportunity because Sonya Deville had MMA pass and Ronda Rousey was on Raw, and when they were both on Raw and they had that standoff, it was kind of you just had like these 2 women catfighting in the ring. It's a bit like no, like these are 2 MMA stars, like make something out of that. It's the same when you have like all them. What is it? The UFC, Shayna Baszler and the other 2 in NXT and whatnot. But then anyone who has like MMA background, they're kind of not really utilising that.
Yeah.
So Sonya Deville was just a missed opportunity for me. But again, I don't feel like she's got enough buzz to be the. She's the Tamina of Mandy Rose and
we all know why Mandy's getting her push. Come on, like,
yes, she's the blonde one. She looks good. I see instant Trish Stratus in her. Like she has that potential to me. And the thing is that she, although she kind of debuted around the time of Eva Marie, she surpassed Eva Marie by leaps and bounds. So it's like she is deserving of that push. I feel like it's about time we get to see what she can do and whatnot. Yeah, they've got her feud with Naomi. I'm not saying that's a bad thing for her because Naomi's a big star. So it's like you're gonna just let her get the wins and get under Naomi's skin. It builds them both to a degree. But then going into Mania, it's like there's still nothing for Asuka at this point. So it's like, yeah, if you want to incorporate Asuka into that feud or whatever, or even if they're just going to go the route of, okay, then so you're going to have Asuka versus Mandy Rose and so they will at ringside. Then again, it's still the 2-on-1 aspect, and if Mandy Rose is built well enough to seem like a credible opponent and whatnot, so you actually think that Asuka's going to lose for whatever reason, then it could potentially lose.
Okay.
I really don't want no clusterfuck matches at WrestleMania this year. Can we just avoid, just stick to the two, okay? We'll stick to the two battle royals, that's it. Because didn't we have what was it? The United States title match and the triple threat match for the Intercontinental title, right? Just clusterfuck matches. Fair enough, the Intercontinental title one. No! SmackDown had two. SmackDown had the Fatal 4-Way for the US belt, and then they had the Fatal 4-Way tag team match, right?
This past year.
Yeah, they had it. So it was Usos, New Day, and Hop and Rowan, and was there another team?
Oh, I know how much you're talking about. And Bludgeon Brothers won, didn't they?
Yeah, they won in like 6 minutes or whatever.
Yeah.
They just bulldozed through everyone.
Yeah.
Exactly, because they just bulldozed through everyone.
And obviously the famous main event, or it's called main event, Braun Strowman and Nicholas.
The bar. But that wasn't the main event. That was literally in the filler spot because they had just had.
It was the filler spot.
They just had AJ and Shinsuke, and then it was like, okay, chuck the Raw tag team out there, give them all these grand entrances, and then
all this hype though, like there was so much hype for who his mystery partner was.
Right, and then it was this little kid from the crowd.
It was such a spit in the fans' faces.
Right.
Man. It was a total middle finger to everyone. All before some referee's kid. Fuck off, man. Could have done that on Raw the
Dream match,
night.
the return of Nicholas.
Mate, oh my god. I thought it was like a sick kid. Like, do you know what I mean? I thought at least, okay, at least. But no, it was just some. But you know what? I agree. No cluster matches. Just trying to think. I mean, I'm still for Charlotte and Asuka just because it's something different. Not that it's not. It's actually not something different, but it's just. It kind of separates Charlotte and Becky and then put SmackDown and Raw on Raw. But I'm not too fussed about that. With the main event on SmackDown, I just see them using Mysterio. Otherwise, his return is just, what has it really been? So maybe a triple threat between Bryan, AJ, and Rey Mysterio.
Okay, yeah, add someone in the mix. Okay.
Change Mysterio for Andrade, and you have my attention. Have my attention fully there.
Or maybe Bryan, Mysterio, and
Andrade.
Yeah. Unless he gets in a brand new feud now, he's going to be in the title.
Okay, if they give, okay.
What's his name?
Andrade.
Cien
Almas or whatever you have.
Andrade versus AJ Styles at WrestleMania.
Yes, I was going to go with that one right now. I could do that. But then put them in the spot of like, kind of like the Jericho, Shawn Michaels, Cody Rhodes, Rey Mysterio, like that kind of match. So the show-stopping match, but it's not for anything. It's just a feud.
Yeah.
It will probably be the opening match.
But that's fine because AJ Shane was a great match.
Yeah.
And that was the opening match.
Yeah, exactly.
And if you realize, the past couple of WrestleManias that it's been in, it's always been in the opening one. Like when it was AJ Jericho against AJ, that was the opening.
No,
second for
match.
him.
Yeah, second match.
You know, so he's kind of that's he knows how to get the crowd hype. You know, I wasn't really thinking much of the AJ versus Shane match, and that was one of the highlights of the night. You know, so
I feel like the match went on longer than it should have done though, but it was a good match.
Yeah, it took a while to get going. But yeah, I mean, all right, here's one. What would you say if Undertaker came back?
Undertaker came back. I'm over Undertaker. I've been over Undertaker. I have.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, I was over Undertaker once Brock Lesnar ended his streak. It's like from that point on, at WrestleMania 31, it should have been Undertaker going into the Hall of Fame. He's done. But no, they're like, and instead at WrestleMania 31, let's give you a random bulldoze through Bray Wyatt. Why don't we? And it's like, why? Like I just
killed him.
It's like at the end of the day, that was actually that would have been a decent feud to have like left it at. Okay, then so Undertaker lost to Bray Wyatt too, but then now Bray Wyatt, this is the Undertaker.
Bray Wyatt should have been the next Undertaker.
Yes,
yeah, and then
that's what cemented him.
Yeah, keep that gimmick, but no, they let Undertaker win, and you're like, okay. So now
even him and Cena could have been something really good.
Again,
that was a bulldoze through John Cena, and it's like, okay, let's completely undo everything we've come to know about John Cena. He just bulldozed through him. It's like,
trying to take a squash.
You know, I'm kind of tired. Maybe it's just because of Crown Jewel, but I don't want to see anyone that. I can't believe I'm saying this because I would be the opposite back in the day, but I don't want to see anyone from the 2000s and people.
Yes, like, I'm over it.
Like,
Did you see Crown Jewel?
No.
Oh, you did.
I was one of the few people, or I was one of the masses that boycotted Crown Jewel.
There was I wish there was technology where you could like erase that from my mind.
Listen, I don't know what was worse, Crown Jewel or December to Dismember. Like it's one of them.
Wow.
Listen,
Crown Jewel was just awesome.
I'm gonna give Triple H a pass just because I think he genuinely could still go full time.
Yeah, he could still.
He's
Yeah.
good. He keeps in shape. He's cool. Shawn Michaels has no business in the ring anymore. Do you know what? Kane. I like Kane. He's not really in shape anymore, but I don't think he's sloppy or. He's not Shawn Michaels sloppy.
Okay, fair enough.
But Shawn Michaels genuinely stuck to he's not going to return to the ring. He gave up. No, but he stuck to his staying in retirement for a good. It's been like what 10 years now, something like that.
Yeah,
he's
I'm not gonna give him a badge for that when Stone Cold has done it for longer.
Right, but then the thing is that if Stone Cold returned to the ring, like for this WrestleMania, for example, I dread he doesn't, but if he did return to the ring for whatever reason, you don't expect him to be what he was back in 2002, his last match? Or whatever.
No,
so,
you're absolutely right. However...
No, not 2002, that's two. No.
I think it was his last match, 2002.
2000.
Yeah,
when was that WrestleMania?
Yeah, 2002, WrestleMania
2003, 2004.
None of X8. Maybe face The Rock one more time.
Oh yeah, 19, didn't he?
Yeah.
No, but he left in that gap. There was a period, the gap.
Yeah, he left in 2002 when he walked out of the company.
Yeah.
Then he came back for another year.
Yeah.
Well, not even another year.
He came back just to wrestle a little bit, but then after that he was just the gimmick of the stunner and JM though, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Came back no way out.
But I'm talking wrestler-wise, like he was just... Yeah,
I think it was 2003 retired,
Right, but okay, so if we'll go for WrestleMania 19, you don't expect Stone Cold at this WrestleMania, if he was to be there, to be WrestleMania 19 quality. He's going to be sloppy.
What about when The Rock came back?
Yeah, but then The Rock, I feel like for The Rock, I'm just going to go with The Rock is just that guy. Literally, you have to go with that, like this guy, he's constantly always in shape. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, I'm not saying Stone Cold isn't in shape, but I don't know what he's doing off the.
No, you're right.
But The Rock did that thing where that John Cena and The Rock match was hyped for like a year.
He had time to go.
So therefore, it's like, yeah, if he's gonna go into that match and he wants to go in swinging kind of thing, it's like he probably made it happen and whatever. But this Shawn Michaels thing, he had what, like a month, maybe even that, to prepare for that.
Absolutely. Okay.
So my dream WrestleMania would involve none of that.
Right, yeah.
that would be a really great
WrestleMania where if you're gonna have a throwback, let them have a backstage segment or something like that. No matches.
I don't want to see Shawn Michaels wrestle any. I'm not even bothered about seeing The Undertaker. I don't want to see Brodus Clay dancing. I don't want to see Flow Rider backstage. I don't want to see Flow Rider.
I was at that WrestleMania as well. Fucking.
You know, I don't. Yeah. I don't even want to see no Hall of Famers. There's cringy gimmicks backstage.
Damn.
Yeah. I just want matches, like really good matches, and I don't want rushed matches either. Because unfortunately, WrestleMania has a history of.
There's always that one squash match or something.
Yeah, time gets cut. And
it's because they tried to do too much. And it's like, I guess, because see it as, WrestleMania.
Because they'd rather give Diddy a fucking performance or Pitbull. You know, and he takes too long with his set, so to go and cut some shit.
Really
That was my toilet break, boy.
They'll go fight away through the arena to find the bathrooms.
Yeah.
I would love to see. I mean, you can call it whoever superstar you want, but I feel one of the deepest storylines this year has been Samoa Joe and AJ Styles. At least when it started.
Oh yeah, cool.
I'd love.
Call daddy, yeah.
I would love a psychological kind of storyline like that again.
Yeah.
Going into WrestleMania, I thought they were gonna do it with Samoa and Jeff Hardy, but then they had a match the next week. Which is I hate when they do that when it's so big and then they have the match the following week. It's like you've just taken out all the gas out of everything. Because now any big match they've had is a rematch.
Yes. No, for
They
real.
did that with going into Mania. They did that with Orton and Wyatt. A deep match that had built for months.
Oh yeah.
That was so they tried to do that whole thing of so that started around the time of what No Mercy.
Yeah, it was like
Or whatever.
yeah,
And then it's like they had a singles match then, and then kind of afterwards it was that tag team thing, like that alliance.
which I liked. It was pretty cool.
And then the Rumble happened, and then I guess Bray Wyatt won in the Chamber.
What Orton and Bray Wyatt did, that should have been when Daniel Bryan joined it. Instead of they prematurely killed that within 2 weeks when Daniel Bryan joined the Wyatt family.
I was convinced that.
Oh.
I don't even know to this day. Did he actually? Are we supposed to believe that he joined and then turned, or was that all fake? The storyline was he tricking Bray. Like I just took it as.
I don't know what it was because like he just it first started when he just he gave up. He just
it was 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks. 2 weeks of beatdowns from them like after joining them. And then it was one cage match and he just snapped and said, no, I don't want to be part of it. I'm just like, you could have made so much out of that. You could have done the same thing what you did with Orton. And I would enjoy that much better than the end product that we got with Orton and Wyatt. There's fucking projections on the fucking ring with maggots and moths and stuff. I was just like,
right.
It was weird. It was really fucking weird.
The burning of the house was cool.
Yeah, the burning was the house, yeah. Even though that was arson, but but of course, WWE.
I think the typical dream match that everyone's gonna want is, I guess, 4 Horsewomen versus 4 Horsewomen.
Yeah.
Which I mean, I could dig that, but at the same time, I feel like with my beef with that match is that we have 2 women that aren't ready for that match, so it's a bit like uneven. And you know what? Okay, she's improved. Shayna Baszler has improved, but she's still, and for me, I feel like she's still missing something. Right? There's still like not really a connect. There's something missing. Because like I'm saying, like I don't get. It's not, I find it interesting that Shayna Baszler, she was in the Mae Young Classic and she's been there for as long as she has, and yet I still feel like there's an ounce of sloppiness or something missing. But yet you have Ronda Rousey, who literally joined, had her first match at WrestleMania, and she literally knocked the ball out of the park, and she's great.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying that she's like epic, but she's genuinely good in the ring. So it's like, how can someone who's been there for such short amount of time be so much better?
It's just genetics, I guess, and I don't know. Like, there's only one of a kind of same with The Rock. I don't think there's anyone that's like him. The same with Ronda Rousey. I don't think there's anyone like her. So I think she's not just someone that just that just bumped into this industry. She's grown like to love this and respect the craft. She's been fully endorsed by Roddy Piper himself. Yeah. You know what I mean? So she's not someone that just that just comes straight off the street and then try to like say like, yeah, I can I can hang with these guys.
And you can tell she loves it.
She fucking loves it, man. And like I think that's why I respect her more. Even though she's starting to look like a bit of it. Well, the fans are starting to turn on her.
They might do the double turn.
I think it just makes sense because everyone loves Becky, so it only makes sense for them to make Ronda heel. It only obviously don't do it yet. Just do it during the match, like how was it Bret against Stone Cold? That was one of the best double turns in history.
Would it have been The Rock and Stone Cold? That was was that the weirdest one?
That was the weird one.
Del Rio and Ziggler, that's my one I remember.
Huh? Del Rio and Ziggler, yeah. That was
Who and Ziggler?
Del Rio.
Oh, what, when he kicked Ziggler because Ziggler had the concussion, and then he was not heel. Yeah. Or did he attack? Oh, what was that?
He was just very heelish in the match.
Yeah, he just kept on super kicking him.
And then won the match, and then came out. I think attacked him more. He just was clearly the heel by the end of the match.
Yeah.
At the beginning of the match, he was the face.
Yeah, but they did it with Charlotte Page as well, didn't they? The switch in the match with Charlotte cheated. She did the move under the ropes.
Yeah.
So in the middle of the story, Paige now is the face, and you're like, okay.
Let me pitch something to you guys. What was that guy, Adam, not to talk about which one, but do the booking thing where he...
not Adam Pacitti, but the other guy. Adam,
the bad Adam.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna... So, Sheamus and Cesaro tried to regain their titles from Miz and Shane. They lose. Sheamus is irate, turns on Cesaro. Right? This match happens like on a, I don't know, a SmackDown or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So then it's Sheamus and Cesaro one-on-one in the elimination chamber. Cesaro wins. Meanwhile, in the main event, Daniel's defending his title in an elimination chamber match against whoever.
Yeah, which is definitely. Sorry,
Yep.
spoiler.
That's fine. Daniel retains. Now Daniel needs an opponent. So they do a battle royal. SmackDown. Cesaro. He's face now. Cesaro Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania.
Okay.
I don't know. I think that could, in terms of wrestling, that could be as good as AJ versus Daniel.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It
Like,
could be, yeah.
Cesaro can
Would
roll with
it
anyone.
sell for everyone though? That's the question. Like, I mean, I thought
If
would be
people
here.
could get back on the horse of Cesaro.
That's what I'm saying. Is it too? It could be another Ziggler. Is it too late for his push? Because there was one point where, like, yeah, everyone was just like, "Where the hell is this guy's push?" And
They even
then
started-
Vince put him under the bus with that famous interview on the Stone Cold thing when he said he's not someone that can grab the brass ring.
Who, Cesaro?
Yeah.
Yeah, he fully did say that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I still think even if you kept the bar together and still went in with the idea that okay, so Daniel Bryan's now got the mountain to climb of facing Cesaro, but then Sheamus is still there. And it looks like there's potential that Sheamus is going to interfere. That could still work, I guess. Either way, you're teasing us Cesaro as the champion. So.
Yeah. That's also a good dynamic when someone's in a team. That person winning the title. Like, so for example, the Bar's still a strong standing team, but one of them winning the WWE title.
Then you give Sheamus a reason to turn then because Sheamus is a former champion, but Cesaro is champion now, so Sheamus can feel away about it.
Yeah, everyone has that kind of agenda.
That's how we
You
kind
know,
of
they like celebrate, and then you just see Sheamus looking at that title.
right. He's just like
I'm coming for that. You know that, right?
that's just how we've like glossed over the US belts and Intercontinental belts and everything. Like, what is even happening in those scenes right now?
Nah.
Like, who's even IC champion? Bobby Lashley. That's the one.
Oh shit! You do that, right? Fuck.
Okay,
I tripped through it.
Yeah, he lost to TLC, yeah.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah,
up? I want to talk about New Day, man. What are they going to do at WrestleMania, man?
Did we care?
You're probably gonna be
they
hosts again.
They kind of teased it when they were like, oh, the WWE Championship. I was like, you know what? Like, I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just a Kofi fan, innit?
I'm always gonna like ride for Kofi.
Yeah, I need to see something big before they ride out, man. Like,
Xavier Woods and Big E and the whole New Day gimmick, I get it, and yeah, I'm always gonna be here for it. But then, is it gonna? Do I want to see my champion be that? I don't know.
Well, you
remember, it's SmackDown. And
Right.
that's your clear difference.
Yeah, because I feel like you could see New Day as being the champion, but then what would it be? A Freebirds role? All three of them are champion, or would it be
Why
just
not?
one of them? Would it be just one of them a champion?
Nah, I think it'd have to be like one of them be champion, and it would have respectfully. It would
Yeah,
have to be
yeah, you
Kofi.
can't.
I respectfully be Kofi.
Just because I mean
The tenure.
Yeah, if you're looking at more who realistically looks like it will obviously be.
Yeah, I was about to
It
say.
cannot be Xavier. As much as I love Xavier Woods, it would be disrespectful to everyone else.
I think Xavier Woods is the WWE champion.
I can't imagine Kofi being WWE champion.
The only reason why I could
yeah.
is because I feel like he's held his own against big
course.
opponents in the past. It's just that right now he's just been left to kind of be in the tag team space, so that's all he is. And then it's like you kind of forget where Kofi Kingston come from or how he used to be because of how I guess the New Day gimmick now has just taken over. Because like the other day I watched a throwback Extreme Rules or whatever, and it's that was the Extreme Rules when he like sat on Sheamus to put him through the table kind of thing. It's like Kofi Kingston like had a mid-card main event match and he won against Sheamus as well. Well, people would say like, oh okay, so yeah, you forget. And then didn't he put Randy Orton through the table, right, and won the Survivor Series for his team against Randy Orton's team. So it was like he did like have little moments of like, oh, okay, then so Kofi Kingston's like, yeah, you forget that he did all that, and then right now you kind of look back and you're like, when you look at him now, you're like, oh yeah, like you forget. Same with Sheamus. You look at him as what he is now, you forget he was a multiple-time WWE and World Heavyweight Champion. Like, he was a big star. He was the one that cashed in on Roman Reigns. Like,
and now you wonder what are these guys gonna
do at WrestleMania. Same with Miz. Like Miz is probably going to be in some tag match with Sheamus is probably going to be in some random tag match. New Day is probably going to be in some random. Like, who is actually going to have the match at WrestleMania or one of the matches at WrestleMania?
Remember, there's also kickoff.
I think if you're already,
that's what I'm saying.
That'd be interesting. I would. Okay, so one, I guess, progressive thing for this year is that I feel like maybe whichever tag team titles match, they'll probably end up being the SmackDown ones. Whatever. Actually, no, because SmackDown, if Shane and Miz keep it going, then Shane would not be left on the pre-show, so it'll probably be the Raw tag team titles. I mean, no disrespect to Bobby Roode and Chad Gable, but who are you?
Exactly.
So it'll probably, so basically, if you put the Raw tag belts on the pre-show and let the cruiserweights be on the main show.
Yeah.
Because I feel like for the last two years. Yes, so for the year that it was Austin Aries and Neville.
Oh, they got every job, man.
And then it was the year that it was Mustafa Ali and Cedric Alexander.
Awesome match.
They weren't on.
They were.
Yeah,
Both matches were on the pre-show, but they were really good matches. Mm-hmm. So I feel like, you know, maybe rather than putting the cruiserweights on.
WrestleMania just gone.
Yeah. Mustafa Ali and Cedric Alexander.
You had the little blue laser.
Yes. Yeah. But yeah, so it's like so the cruiserweights genuinely do have good matches. Fair enough, they may not have the cult following of the main roster stars, but it's like, you know, I think WrestleMania should be a place to just showcase that and not just showcase the fact that these people are known, kind of thing, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like, so I think that the cruiserweight title, if they're gonna have a cruiserweight title match, which it's very likely that they will, that it should be on the main card.
Okay.
It doesn't have to necessarily be one that's been hyped for months or whatever, or built for months, or they don't have to go into it with a strong story. It could even be something like a triple threat or a fatal four-way. It could be something like that, but just put it on the main card. Like, I feel like the cruiserweights deserve that, and
I've always said that. Yeah, it's another brand. Like it should be three brands equally. Like, fair enough, there's no other titles on that show, and it's still cruiserweight, but treat the title with some respect, man.
I think the UK title sometimes is on there, right? Or it doesn't just.
On what, sorry?
Does Pete Dunne never go on there? Because I know that on 205 Live.
On 205 Live.
Because when they filmed 205 Live here in the UK last year, we had the UK stars on there. So you had Tyler Bate, you had Tyler Bate and like two other UK stars. I don't know their names. I'm really bad at that, people. Excuse me.
Maybe they need to change it up. I think they most likely do it simply whenever the 205 come over, because I think Pete Dunne pretty much resided here since it's NXT UK now. So I don't think they. You never know.